Hey, today's video is gonna be a really special kind of video, mainly because I'm gonna let you know everything that there is to know about myself, who I am, what is my background, what do I do, and if you don't know who I am, my name is Theo, I'm a marketer, I deal with copywriting, storytelling, image manipulation, video editing. I do those videos simply because I like it, I enjoy it, I want to provide as much value as I can to you, and I've got nothing to sell you. Nothing whatsoever. I was born and raised in a small city called Piatra Neamț here in Romania. So I was just a normal kid, and in the school, I've got to tell you that I was the worst kid in school. I had always the lowest grades, always doing anything just to barely pass. And it was fun mainly because I would get to hang out with friends, and so it wasn't anything special. Then I ended up in the university, and there everything changed, and I want to talk a little bit about university. I know that there is a lot of controversy around universities, and a lot of people go to universities, and there are more and more people that either graduate simply because they want to impress their parents or impress their peers or friends, simply because they got a degree, which is a kind of useless piece of paper. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons for that too. So I went to one university here in Cluj-Napoca, which was for horticulture. That would be there. There I would learn about wine. I would learn how to grow and sustain a culture, and basically, just to grow plants, nurture them, get a really high production. But it wasn't teaching me anything about selling. Wasn't teaching me anything about business. And I basically stayed there for 4 years just to learn how to dig a hole, put some plants, wait, and whenever there is a problem, just take a look into a book and look for a solution. That was 4 years of my life from the university and knowledge standpoint of view. Then I went to my second university, which was in Netherlands, and there I theoretically learned how to access European funds, access money in order to start and build up businesses. And before that, my parents helped me a lot to access 100 grand, 100,000 euros to start a small business. And in the Netherlands, I didn't learn anything. When I came back to my country, to Romania, I was in Cluj, and I started to go into the work field. And I learned pretty quickly that the degrees were pretty much useless, because first, I didn't learn anything practical. It was all theoretical. And second, nobody really cared, because in today's day and age, degrees are not that useful. And let me tell you why they're not that useful. It doesn't bring that much value to you as a person into the real marketplace, because if you have a degree or not, you're still gonna start at the very bottom of a company and work your way up, regardless of how many studies you've done. On top of that, right now, six out of 10 people, they do have a college degree. So it's not really that useful, because pretty much everyone has it. More than half of the population has a college degree, and a lot of the studies, they're completely pointless, like social studies, communications, psychology. Those degrees don't teach you pretty much anything about work, about teamwork, competencies, and a lot of companies, they don't really care about it. I also started, as I said, I started a small business. I learned a lot from it. I had a lot of failures. I had a lot of successes from that. And I'll tell you right now, if you think of yourself as an entrepreneur, I'll let you know right now that there is a lot of work that needs to be done. You don't get to have that many friends. You don't get to go outside that much. You just work. That's it. Your social life pretty much goes to zero, especially in the beginning and when you're building momentum. So let's talk about passion. I discovered my passion during the first lockdown 2 years ago, when I started to dive into the marketing world. I didn't have anything to do, so I started something, and I figured, you know what, I kind of like this, so let's see what's this about. And I had a lot of successes and also a lot of failures with marketing as a freelancer, and also having partnered up with other firms or other businesses. And I want to tell you right now, my friends, if you're in university, if you're doing anything that you don't like, I highly encourage you, use the free time that you've got to start posting on social media, reach out to people, about something that you personally enjoy. And believe me, you're not gonna need a degree for that. Simply do it, learn along the way. In the beginning, you're gonna suck, and that's gonna be perfectly okay. As long as it's something that you're truly passionate about, and people are gonna see that. Like for me, I'm talking about marketing all day long, and I like it. I enjoy it. It's fun. There's a lot of things that I'm missing. There are a lot of things that I'm learning, even today. And since I said about social media, I want to take a moment here to get you to realize one thing. On social media, there is very different. It's very different what you see from what it truly is. A lot of people, they curate photos. They make sure that a lot of photos they're perfectly taken. Like you see a lot of influencers that they have those Lamborghinis, those big cars, those nice women, and all of that. I'm here to tell you that's false. That's really false, my friends. Mainly because you can rent a Lamborghini for like a week. It will cost you a couple $1,000. And you can take a bunch of photos, you can take a bunch of videos. That's what you do for an entire week. You just take photos and videos. That's it. That's all you do. So you have enough content for the next couple of months. Or you can rent a big villa for a couple of days, and you take a lot of photos, you make a lot of content, especially designated around that, and you post on social media for the next couple of months. And that's what people are gonna see, but that's not the reality. Same thing with all of those pretty girls. They're actors. Most of them, before the pandemic, they used to be in California. Now they're in Florida. A lot of them, especially if it's in the US. And you can pay them just a couple of bucks to just for make a lot of videos, a lot of pictures, a lot of short form content, and you're just gonna post a lot. That's a lot of people gonna see, so they're gonna flock. Everybody's gonna go there. That's false. A lot of it is false, my friends. I'll tell you that right now. I also want to take a moment here to talk about my current status. Living in a small city in Piatra Neamț. I'm gonna fairly soon I'm gonna go to Cluj Napoca. I'm making these videos again simply because I like it. I want to provide a lot of value to you. So hopefully it would help your business get more sales, more revenue, impact more people. And as I said, I've got nothing to sell you. Right now I'm on the road to build a community of business people, of people that enjoy marketing, that are in sales, and just dive really deep into this so I can learn more, you can learn more, you can use it. So you don't really have to hire a lot of people, go have a really high turnover of people. It's easier for you to get it done if you know what needs to be done. Well, with these videos, we'll post one video a day for the next year and see what happens. And hey, if by any chance, by any stretch of the imagination, if you've reached this point of the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. It would help me a lot. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you in tomorrow's videos. My name is Theo, and I thank you for watching the video and listening to my rants. I'll see you in the next one.